What's up? UFC Critic back. It's been a long time. Had some camera problems for a while. Wasn't the first thing on my priorities to get another one, so it took me a while to get back. I've missed making the videos, and back for UFC 71. I gotta make this one quick because I'm having a problem getting these things uploaded, so I'll try to figure that out in the next few weeks, and I'll make some better videos. Alright, so let's go to the card real quick and let's try and knock this out. Caleb Starnes and Chris Lieben. I think we all know what's going to happen here. And well, as far as I'm concerned, I think Caleb Starnes is just an overall a better quality fighter. Lieben's got hard hands. He throws a lot of heavy punches. But Starnes is just an overall better athlete. He can take him down to the ground and submit him. I think he can stand with Lieben if he wants to. You know, if he gets caught, that might be a problem. But I don't see it happening. I think Starnes has the clear advantage in every aspect of this fight. And you know, whether it happens in the first, second round, Lieben's proven that he's just not a well-rounded fighter. Although he is fucking entertaining to watch, I think Starnes is going to take it. You know, we'll go submission. Let's be creative here. Alright, this is the big, this has been for a couple weeks now my big prediction. I didn't know who Jardine was going to fight. And now that I've seen this for a couple days, Houston Alexander, I've seen one of his fights. The guy's fucking nuts. The guy throws crazy punches. He's a hard hitter. And I just think Jardine's one of those type of fighters he's ready to get picked off at any time. I don't put a lot of stock into his win against Forrest. He hit him with a big punch and Forrest fell. I've never been too impressed by Jardine. He's a big guy, a big strong guy, but you know, at the end of the day, I think that Houston Alexander's going to take him. He's going to knock him out. He's going to catch him with a punch. For some reason, I think that there's got to be some kind of an upset in this card, and I think that's where you're going to see it. All right, Berkman and Parisian. This is going to be the best fight of the night, in my opinion. Just an awesome fight. Two strong guys, two great grapplers. Looking for Parisian to get a submission in this one, but I'm looking for a good stand-up through the first round. I think they're going to stand up with each other, try to feel each other out. I think Parisian will get it to the ground, although Berkman will be just fine on the ground as well. And I'm looking for a class fight. I think this, if it ends before the decision, it'll be Parisian with a submission, but I think this fight's going to go the distance in all likelihood if Parisian doesn't get the submission. Any way you put it, I think it's going to be a solid fight. I think you'll see some trading of blows, some good submission skills, some good wrestling, and I think Parisian's going to take it probably in a decision, if not in a submission. Alright, Terry Martin, Salivary. I don't know Salivary. I can't say that I do. Terry Martin's a big bad dude. And, you know, he hits hard. He's just a big, strong dude. And, you know, let's just give it to Martin. There's another more important fight coming next. Chuck Liddell, Quentin Rampage Jackson. What's going to happen in this fight? Everyone thinks that it would be an upset if Chuck wins. All the sure-doggers think it would be an upset if Chuck wins. All the somewhat noobs, you might say, would think it's an upset if Quentin Rampage Jackson wins. I'm going to have to go with Chuck. I love Rampage. I want Rampage to win. I just can't bet against a guy who's won his last however many fights as convincingly as he has, knocking everybody out. Rampage is, you know, since he beat Chuck, he's been a little on and off. And I just think, you know, the cage is Chuck's turf. I think he's gonna stay away from Rampage. He's gonna back away. The cage is bigger than the ring, and I think it's too much room. He's gonna wear Rampage out, and I think eventually he's gonna catch him. He's gonna drop him, and look for Chuck to retain the belt. Although, man, this is his biggest test so far because of matchups. Although I believe that Tito is probably the better fighter, although probably none of you would agree with me on that. I think Tito's probably the best fighter he's fought in a long time. It's just a bad matchup for Tito against Chuck, and I think that Rampage has a much better matchup with Chuck, as we saw in the first fight in Pride. And but I think Chuck's going to take this one. I think he's going to hold on to the belt. He's getting a little older. Eventually he's going to get picked off, but I just don't think this is it. I don't think this is the time. So try to make a video, get a little more in depth when I can get this whole computer thing figured out. But until then, thanks for watching. UFC Critics back in action. Peace.